Graduates, faculty, and distinguished guests, please be seated. As Marshal, I declare these 2024 commencement ceremonies open. As we begin our ceremony, I'd like to acknowledge that we are in the traditional land of the first people of Seattle, the Duwamish people past and present, and we honor with gratitude the land itself and the Duwamish tribe. Graduation is a time to celebrate and enjoy achievements. However, it is also ceremonial. We ask you that you honor the spirit of this important occasion by conducting yourself in a manner that is respectful of the land, the ceremony, the Foster community, and our guests. Please refrain from getting up to move closer to the stage, to take photos, and other behaviors that might be disruptive to the proceedings. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Orrin and Janet Smith Dean of the Foster School of Business, Frank Hodge.
Well, good evening, everyone. On behalf of the faculty and staff and special guests on stage, I want to welcome you to the graduation celebration of the full-time MBA, the evening MBA, and the PhD programs. Graduates, as you celebrate tonight, I have two requests. The first is to redefine how you think about the word culture. Let me explain. When you think about the word culture, what comes to mind? If you're like most people, what comes to mind are existing customs, social practices, and beliefs of a group of people. And this is one definition of culture. But what's interesting about the word culture is that it can also be used as a verb. When used as a verb, it means to cultivate, to provide the inputs needed for something to grow. This is the definition that I would like you to keep in mind as you join the firms that you are going to be working for or already work for. Be an active participant of the culture. Work with others to create the culture that you're proud of, that you want to be a part of. Mahatma Gandhi said it best when he stated, "Be the change you want to see in the world." Extra credit to any of you who know where that is in Packard Hall. It is there, so if you don't know, come back. And that's my second request, is to stay connected. When you walk off campus, whether it be tonight or in the coming weeks, don't walk away from staying connected to each other in the Foster School. We handed out our first degree over 100 years ago. You're joining an alumni network of over 15,000 MBA students, 60,000 Foster graduates, and over 500,000 University of Washington graduates. It is an extensive network. Stay connected. Our purpose statement states that together we foster leaders, we foster insights, we foster progress to better humanity. Please keep in mind that you are a part of that together after you walk off of campus tonight. Stay engaged, stay connected, pay it forward, come back and even lead in that space in the future. We look forward to partnering. Finally, know that all of my colleagues here up on stage and everyone at the Foster School of Business is so very proud of your accomplishments. Congratulations. I now have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker, Josh Rodriguez. Josh is a vice president at Goldman Sachs and leads a team that provides investment expertise to families, foundations, and endowments across the United States and Canada. Josh is also a decorated reconnaissance officer who was awarded 3 Bronze Stars for heroic and meritorious achievement leading soldiers in combat in the mountains of Afghanistan. Josh continues to serve our country as Lieutenant Colonel in the Army Reserve, leading the Seattle detachment of the 75th Innovation Command. Josh graduated from West Point and earned his MBA from the Foster School of Business in 2017. Josh regularly speaks on leadership, resilience, ethics, and social inequalities both locally and nationally. He serves on multiple boards, including the Foster Schools Advisory Board, for which I am very, very thankful. Josh is someone who truly understands that leadership is about serving others, about using the power that comes with certain positions to provide opportunities for others. Today, we have the privilege of learning more about Josh's life journey. Please join me in a warm welcome for Josh Rodriguez.
Good evening, Dean Hodge, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, proud family members, and most importantly, the graduating class of Foster's 2024 MBA and PhD program. But for the green light of my night vision goggles, it is pitch black on the inside of the helicopter. Few lights are seen in the Hindu Kush mountains of Kunar province, Afghanistan. The vibration of the rotors penetrates and shakes my bones, emotionally intertwining two distinct feelings: anxiety and excitement. The UH-60 Black Hawk pilots deftly land on the sheer edge of a mountain observation post. I step out, cover my eyes from the sandy vortex of rotor wash, and wait for the helicopter to leave me alone to confront my most difficult leadership challenge: restoring order and direction within a reconnaissance platoon that plotted with the Afghan National Army to murder the unit's previous platoon leader. Standing before you today, I reflect on my own ongoing journey, one that transformed me from that young 23-year-old second lieutenant in Afghanistan to a lieutenant colonel in the Army Reserve, a vice president at Goldman Sachs, and now a proud board member of the Foster School of Business. My path, maybe like yours, was not straightforward and was riddled with challenges. But as General Patton was once attributed to have said, accept the challenges so that you can feel the exhilaration of victory. For me, each step, each struggle, each success, and most importantly, each failure plays a crucial role in shaping who I am and how I continue to learn and adapt. Today, I want to emphasize two things that have been instrumental in my own journey: tenacity and resilience. You're also going to get to know a little bit more about Patton as I intermingle a few of his ringers into my own speech here. Hopefully, I can lodge a few nuggets in your mind that stick around long enough to withstand Earl's. We are entering a vibrant and dynamic world where technology is evolving at a pace that is almost creating itself. This rapid advancement opens up a myriad of opportunities for those who are prepared to adapt and innovate, in all sectors, by the way. As Foster graduates, you are uniquely positioned to leverage these advancements. Being in Seattle, a hub of technological innovation, and a Foster graduate gives you a significant advantage. The West Coast is a hotbed of technological development, home to some of the most influential companies in the world today, with others growing rapidly in an effort to take over. Foster has equipped you with critical thinking, strategic planning, and leadership skills needed to navigate and thrive in this environment. Does that mean you're out of the box, ready to promote ahead of peers? Absolutely not. If you're doing it right, you'll get punched in the face in the first few weeks of your full-time job. Metaphorically, of course. I'll say this about Foster, though. You are well prepared and more ready than most. Having been on the other side of the program now for a few years, I've seen our graduates outshine most of our MBA peers across industries. And if you had Tommy G for finance, well, let's have a chat about Wall Street. His name should probably be a bullet on your resume. And so now to the tenacity piece. You weren't offered a spot at Foster just to participate. You were brought here to lead out there, to innovate, and to disrupt the status quo. The world does not wait for change, it demands it. And so should you. When you leave this hall and start the next chapter, take some time to get your footing, and then run towards the fray. Take on the tough assignments early on so that if you're going to fail, you fail fast, and then pick yourself up and bound forward again. In Afghanistan, if you weren't constantly moving forward, you'd better be dead, because the sniper's going to exploit the static nature of your disposition. So too will the marketplace, if you wait for success to come to you and not the other way around. From here, go out and be bold. Be courageous. Courage itself is fear, holding on for one more minute. That mix of discomfort and exhilaration will keep you alive and lead to incredible opportunities, not only for yourself, but for the benefit of the world around you. Learn from your mentors. You don't have a mentor? Wrong. Go and find a mentor. Learn how they make decisions in the face of uncertainty and how they rally teams around a common vision, turning challenges into opportunities. You are those leaders. You were forged at Foster through rigorous coursework, collaboration, and have a network ready to help you excel. But you have to gain and maintain the initiative. That's the deal. Along the way, you'll need to find your stride, and your pace will vary according to the conditions of your environment, personally and professionally. Recognize when you need to lead, follow, or get the hell out of the way. Patton. In order to persevere over the long haul, you've got to identify your priorities and make them priorities. I've got 3 that I religiously follow. For me, the first is my family, right over there. I learned this the hard way, leading up to my first deployment. In those last few months before heading to what felt like the most combat-ridden province of Afghanistan, what we call the Heart of Darkness or the final frontier of freedom, I spent 4 to 5 days a week staying at work beyond 8 to 9 p.m. And on the night before I deployed in 2008, I stayed at work until 10 p.m. I came home by 10:30 and had to report back to the gym to deploy by 2 in the morning on Father's Day. I returned to the gym parking lot with my amazing wife and my 4-month-old daughter, who's now 16, and asked them not to come inside the gym. It's a train wreck in there. Kids are screaming for their parents not to leave, clutching at duffel bags. It's full of misery. Let's just say goodbye here. Only after having multiple near-death experiences over the next 12 and a half months would I realize what a selfish decision that was and how damaging it was to our family. And never again would I put anything before my family like I did back then. It was a tough lesson to learn at 23 years old. Find where family fits in your list of priorities. My second priority is the value that I can create in the world. I phrase it this way rather than saying professional success, because giving back to the world that's given so much to us is not a nice to have, it's critical and absolutely necessary. Removing Taliban from the battlefield won headlines, but my fondest memories in a combat zone were the ones where my platoon embedded itself in local communities to assist village elders. Sitting with local leaders to discuss the creation of an informal school board, while a group of boys and girls used chalkboard to write their names in Pashto for the very first time. This provided way more lifelong satisfaction than the circumstances leading up to any valor device. Your success and your generosity with time, talent, and treasure are not mutually exclusive. In fact, I'd argue that the more influential you are, the more professionally, the more you can impact change the community and vice versa. Don't be the person who prioritizes a paycheck for the sake of being rich. No one admits to this, but it's out there and you'll be exposed by those who already made it across the line. It doesn't take a 40-power scope to spot that person a mile away. My third priority is for me, focusing on my personal interests. I need to enjoy these things just for me so I can stay good at the first 2 things. An occasional glass of bourbon with wine, friends, family, a hike up Mount Si, a 50-minute tread class like this morning, although not like Dan, and maybe a quick trip to hang out with the Cowboys at training camp or see America's team at the Star. No booing. All right, I like this audience. Oh, Lord. Part of this resilience and balance dynamic is setting time for yourself. However you do make it, make sure that you have a list of priorities so you don't go nuts. Whenever I allocate my time, I think about these 3 priorities and make sure to overlap 2 of the 3 at least. Otherwise, the activity is not an efficient use of my time. Family is the only one that gets veto power. Otherwise, if I want to engage in something professionally or community-oriented, it should also be a personal interest or something that my family enjoys. Similarly, if I am personally interested in committing time to something, it needs to overlap with the first or second priorities. If I can blend the three together, perfect use of time. Do more of this. Find out what is going to enable you to maintain your resiliency by finding balance early on. And before I continue, I just want to ensure I'm not suggesting that balance is the opposite of tenacity. You've got to find balance to keep up your tenacity, to maintain your edge. The foster community has been instrumental in my success. If it hasn't done this for you yet, then consider adapting your approach and leveraging the resources in and out of the program. Alumni are here for you and want to see you crush it. If you're willing to do the work, the community is strong. Stay connected with your peers, support each other, and continue to build relationships that will help you navigate the ups and downs that you may face over the first few years. Remember that the knowledge and skills you have acquired here are tools to be used for a greater purpose beyond yourself. Be bold in your endeavors, be relentless in your pursuit of excellence, and be compassionate in your leadership. And now it's time. Take control of your own future. The world is changing rapidly. It's up to you to shape that change, to be the leaders, to be the innovators, to be the pioneers that are going to drive our society forward. And remember, the only difference between fight or flight is which direction you run. Because there will be times when everyone is scared, yet someone has to step forward into the fray. To the Foster School of Business, thank you for being a cornerstone in my ever-evolving campaign and that of so many. To the graduates, congratulations on this incredible achievement. Go out and make your mark on the world. Embrace what you've been given, serve with honor, and never quit. Thank you.
Josh, thank you for sharing your experiences and wisdom and for saying it better than I ever could, that giving back is not a nice to have. It is critical to the development of the next generation of leaders. And finally, thank you for your service to our country. Next, I would like to introduce Daniel Thomas, who will speak on behalf of the graduating evening MBA class.
Well, good evening, graduates, families, staff members, faculty, confused members of the public unwittingly in attendance. This is a day of celebration, a time that's been intentionally set aside to reflect on the journey we're concluding. What's the value that you've taken from this program? How did you NPV maximize the last couple of years? 3 years ago, the evening cohort embarked on an educational journey. Was it only 3 years ago? So much has changed since then. Oh, for the days when a cup of coffee in the U District was only $8.50. Y'all, we started in a world without ChatGPT. Our class had something like 15 fewer babies. Well, given the amount of crying I personally witnessed and/or participated in during our first term, perhaps it's more accurate to say there were 15 fewer newborns. It was the longest, shortest 3 years of our lives. Short in that it feels like only last week we were all crowded together in Shansby for a crash course in accounting. On the other hand, for many of our livers, I'm sure it felt much longer than 3 years. We've learned a lot over the last 34 months. I can competently read a 10K. I can speak with a lot more confidence about the role of the Federal Reserve in governing borrowing rates. I now know that I'm indifferent to indifference curves. You know, I almost feel sorry for those poor chumps at Wharton who never got to learn what we learned. From Lance Young. There he is. Those poor people. When I spoke to people about the program, what made it worthwhile, what came to mind first was the sheer caliber of human beings that we got to interact with. This program draws remarkably bright, accomplished, and ambitious individuals. It also drew Nathan. May the record show, Nathan only allowed me to use the previous joke if I mentioned parking. Consider that obligation fulfilled. One of the things I was surprised by was how generous people were with their time and effort. I clung to my classmates' understanding of microeconomics for dear academic life. In the classroom setting, we had plenty of opportunities to witness how intelligent and gifted our peers were. Objectively, y'all are some of the smartest, most driven, proficient human beings I've ever interacted with. At happy hours, we were reminded of each other's humanity. Squeezed into a booth over ambiguously owned nachos, we got to know one another, commiserate over the chronicles of wins and losses that populate our lives. In these booths, we were no longer poets and quants, engineers and managers, but fellow journeyers. Food and drink, opinions and stories were all shared around these tables. I found that these were, appropriately enough, some of the happiest hours I spent in the program. Business is a social sport. You're only as resilient as the people you have standing alongside you. The happy hours weren't the point of the program, but it would be a mistake to understate their importance. Some relationships will fade. It's sad, but only natural. This fading, however, doesn't undermine their importance. Relationships have the power to alter trajectories. Their gravitational pull has affected our final destinations. I am abundantly confident I'm a better person today for having gotten to be affected by you. Today, if nothing else, is a celebration of those relationships. Relationships with peers, relationships with professors and administrators, relationships with your support system that made working while doing a master's program possible in the first place. As we move towards celebration this weekend and next, I hope you take a few moments and reflect on those relationships that have made this journey worthwhile. So, to our spouses, partners, friends, parents, kids, coworkers, and pets, thank you. Congratulations, class of 2024. It's my pleasure to inform you you'll never have to fight for parking in N1 or N5 ever again. Stop it, y'all. Stop it. You heard from me enough in class anyways. I would next like to introduce Kenta Kelleher, the class of 2024, who will speak on behalf of the full-time graduating class.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Good evening, esteemed faculty, proud family members, distinguished guests, and my fellow graduates, including the full-time, evening, and PhD programs. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you today representing the full-time MBA class of 2024. Today marks the culmination of an extraordinary journey that has been filled with challenges, growth, and transformation. When creating this speech, I looked back to when we were all in the same core classes in the fall of our first year, and I have very fond memories. For example, being called Mark Cuban by our finance professor. The jolt of energy at 8:30 in the morning from our marketing professor. The satisfaction of finally saying something intelligent to our strategy professor. And of course, the comforting sense of hope given by our accounting professor. Thank you, Beth. In all seriousness, all of our professors gave us the tools and the knowledge to work through any business challenge. I particularly remember the case competition in which my team worked tirelessly for over a week. At first, not quite agreeing on how to proceed, but once we had a plan, ideas were built on top of each other, and we forgot about the long hours. It was in this moment that I reaffirmed that the MBA experience wasn't just about applying our learnings, but about how we work together to make these learnings come to life. As I worked on more projects and spent time outside of academics with my cohort, it was stimulating to hear so many diverse perspectives on business, philosophy, values that stemmed from different backgrounds. Even with different perspectives, we were one when it came to our passion for changing the world, the camaraderie, and of course, the ability to plan an overnight Las Vegas trip on a Tuesday. But a classmate of mine mentioned something that I had overlooked as a defining characteristic of our class, which is resilience. Whether it was working through the night, perfecting a presentation, recruiting during a difficult economic time, managing private and academic life, I saw all of my classmates have the resilience to keep going. While the skills and concepts learned in the program will act as the foundation of our business success, I believe resilience is what will keep us going when times get tough. The world is facing many challenges, from social injustices to environmental crises and uncertainties such as AI. As MBA graduates from the Foster School of Business, we have the opportunity and the responsibility to tackle these issues with innovation and compassion. None of our experiences would have been possible without the support of our families, faculty, and MBA offices. To our families, your encouragement and belief in us have acted as our anchors. To our professors, your wisdom and passion for teaching have challenged us to strive for excellence. And to our MBA offices, such as the program and career management offices, thank you for supporting us through each step of the program. A special call out to my family in the audience, my parents, my sister, some family members watching on the live stream, and of course, my wife and our almost 3-month-old son. In closing, I'd like to leave you all with a quote from my family's favorite movie, It's a Wonderful Life. All you can take with you is that which you've given away. Meaning, at the very end, when you look back at your life, be remembered for what you gave, whether it is time, mentorship, or philanthropy. Congratulations, class of 2024. Here's to our future, an incredible journey ahead. Thank you. And now I would like to introduce Benji Zerker, Evening MBAA President of 2023, who will present the Evening MBA Student and Faculty Awards.
It is my honor to now present the Evening MBA Outstanding Student Service Award. This award is given by the Evening MBA class to a graduating Evening MBA student who has made outstanding contributions to the program throughout their time here in a way that is felt and appreciated by all students. The recipient of the award this year is Jenna Heath. Jenna Heath has been a class rep since spring quarter of our first year. She has devoted so much time to the management of our class and deserves recognitions for her efforts. She is routinely organizing events and acting as an intermediary between the program's staff, faculty, and students. Jenna is someone you want to have in your corner. She effectively advocates for us and is unafraid of hard conversations. One student commented, quote, Almost every event I attended existed because Jenna made it happen, end quote. Jenna did make it happen. Every happy hour, every networking event, every milestone celebration. And let's not forget the countless behind-the-scenes tasks that often go unnoticed, negotiating logistics, fielding feedback, and yes, even braving rush hour traffic to ensure our quarterly on-site happy hours were a success. Jenna shatters expectations. Year after year, she and her partner in crime, Daniel, flawlessly navigated the complexities of class representation, ensuring that our voices were heard and our needs were met. Jenna, your contributions have meaningfully shaped our MBA experience. We thank you. Here's to you and to the indelible mark you've left on our MBA journey. All right, I really had to keep that a secret from Daniel. Next, it is my honor to present the Evening MBA Outstanding Faculty and Staff Service Award. This award is conferred annually by students in the Evening MBA program to a faculty or staff member who best exemplifies commitment to serving and improving the student experience here at the Foster School of Business. Service is defined as mentoring, counseling, organizing activities, serving as a faculty advisor, or other important contributions that help students achieve their goals. This year, the recipient of the Evening MBA Outstanding Faculty and Staff Service Award is Shasta Jennings. Shasta Jennings has been an indispensable asset to the Foster Evening MBA program. Shasta's commitment goes beyond the professional realm. She personally invests herself to ensure that our MBA journey is smooth and fulfilling. Her accessibility and collaborative problem-solving approach are instrumental in addressing challenges promptly and effectively. What truly distinguishes Shasta is her genuine empathy and understanding of the needs of the working professionals in our program. She consistently goes above and beyond, providing unwavering support and guidance, even outside regular hours. In recognition of her exceptional service and dedication to student success, on behalf of our class, I am thrilled to give Shasta Jennings the Evening MBA Outstanding Faculty and Staff Service Award. Thank you, Shasta, for embodying the values of integrity, compassion, and hard work, and for making our MBA experience truly exceptional. Congratulations, Shasta. Foster and the Evening MBA program are so fortunate to have you, and we truly appreciate all you do for us. I will now introduce Fanny Tavera, Full-Time MBA Association President of 2023, who will present Full-Time MBA Faculty and Student Awards.
Oh, this is tall. All right, as the Full-Time MBA Association President, it is my privilege to recognize the outstanding members of the Foster faculty and full-time MBA student community. First, the Daniel Siegel Faculty Award was established in memory of Professor Daniel Siegel to be conferred annually by the full-time MBA students to a faculty member who best exemplified Professor Siegel's commitment to serving and improving the school. Service is defined as activities like mentoring, counseling, organizing, serving as a faculty advisor, or whatever a student sees as an important contribution. This year's winner is Jennifer Koski. Professor Koski teaches finance in an in-depth yet approachable way that changed the way students saw companies and finance. Students mentioned her class were orchestrated perfectly. Students left feeling far more equipped to excel in the corporate environment. I know a few of us are finance girlies. Professor Koski, unfortunately, is not able to join us here today. However, we wanted to note that Foster is lucky to have her. It is now my honor to present the Dennis Dahl Full-Time MBA Outstanding Student Service Award. This award is given both by the first and second year full-time MBA classes to a second-year student who has contributed to the full-time MBA program in a way which is appreciated by all students, just as Dennis Dahl did. This award was conceived as an annual award by the class of 1992 to honor Dennis Dahl, who dedicated himself to serving the MBA program, the Foster School of Business, and the community at large, and who demonstrated the business professionalism and leadership. The recipient of this year's award is Irfan Vengasari. It is no secret to any of us that Irfan has significantly enhanced the MBA experience through his commitment and service. He has actively contributed to Foster by taking on multiple leadership roles and fostering a sense of community among his peers. His dedication to community engagement, demonstration through various volunteer and outreach activities showcases his deep sense of social responsibility. He truly embodies the idea of fostering community and has certainly been a major source of community building between both first and second years. Not only is he incredibly hardworking and probably does much more than ever gets recognized for, but he is kind and welcoming spirit, which helps make Foster a better place for all. Irfan, you're inspiring. Your inspiring leadership qualities make you one of the most respected and valued members of the MBA program, perfectly embodying the spirit of the Dennis Dahl Award. Thank you and congratulations. Finally, I'm very excited to announce the Packard Teaching Award. The award was created to recognize the outstanding contribution in the classroom of a full-time faculty member in the MBA program. The Packard Company is instrumental in funding this award, which is used to attract and retain quality faculty in Packard's commitment to higher education. This generous gift demonstrates Packard's recognition of superior teaching excellence in helping students prepare for a competitive marketplace. The full-time MBA students have voted on the faculty member who brings the relevance of course material to the real world, challenges us as students, and has a great impact on our lives outside of the classroom. This year's award for $35,000 goes to Jenny Graves. In both her core and elective classes, Jennifer, AKA Jenny for us, is an amazing professor. She has an excellent balance of in-class instruction and student engagement. Her classes are very structured, and she explains the concepts in the easy and most relatable way possible. All problems and method plots could be directly used in the work context. She uses her previous experiences in consulting to enhance the materials she is teaching. She is committed, and one student commented how they really enjoy and appreciated the empathy Jenny has for all of us in different stages of our lives and felt very seen and understood as a mom of young kids in her class. Personally, Professor Graves has gone above and beyond in sharing her personal, even vulnerable stories for our guidance and ensuring we are set up for success, and has even welcomed us into her home. Congratulations, Jenny. You deserve this and so much more. It is now my pleasure to welcome Nora Fisher, Director of Full-Time Evening and Global MBA Student Affairs, to the podium to present the Faculty and Staff Awards for Outstanding Evening and Full-Time MBA students. All right, thank you, Fanny. All right. It is my honor to have the opportunity to announce two valued members of the Foster community. Each year, the faculty and staff of the Foster School of Business recognize graduating evening and full-time MBA students who have shown outstanding service to the Foster School and community at large. As you can see, this year was extremely qualified nominees. Choosing only one of our exemplary students from each class was really challenging. However, the community broadly recognizes the Evening MBA honoree as a strong, well-rounded, and steady leader who consistently walks the walk. The person has participated enthusiastically in the program and all community events. Throughout the time in the MBA program, this individual has been a selfish leader. They have served in numerous roles such as being a peer mentor, VP of C4C, an admissions ambassador, and likely so much more that I'm not even listing here. Whenever they are asked to do something, they are there with a smile on their face and willing to be their authentic self. In both academic and professional settings, they constantly demonstrate their dedication to personal growth and community engagement. A testament to their leadership is their commitment to addressing racial equity issues in the United States. This person participation in Race, Culture, and Business Immersion program twice. During the second trip, the individual stepped up to be a student leader, showcasing their dedication to fostering understanding and progress in racial equity. They ensured that the trip was impactful and relevant, creating opportunities for deep discussions and meaningful learning experiences for all participants. Their perspective as an African immigrant added depth to discussion on racial discrimination, offering valuable insights from a global perspective. I'm sure you all know, this year's Faculty and Staff Outstanding Evening MBA student is Bob Agaro. Thank you, Bob, for everything you've done for the evening full-time MBA students, staff, and faculty community. Now, our full-time recipient is an individual who has made an immense impact on the Foster community and cares deeply about the MBA program. This year's recipient has proven to be a beacon of leadership within the full-time community and at large. In various roles, from co-chair of the MBA Program Honor Council to being a Fritzke Fellow mentor and the Operations Club president, this individual has constantly demonstrated exceptional leadership. Their ability to navigate challenging circumstances with grace, whether managing conflict resolution or coaching first-year MBA students, sets them apart. They approach each situation with empathy and strategic thinking. What truly distinguishes this individual is not just their accomplishments in leadership roles, but their genuine warmth they bring to every interaction. The philosophy of we before me is more than just words to this person. It's a profound dedication to the well-being of our community. This is deeply ingrained in the commitment that permeates in this individual's actions. They took on one of the most demanding roles. One student mentioned that this individual took on one of the most demanding roles of the MBA board and handled complex situations with unparalleled professionalism. As a Fritzke Fellow, they could have easily stepped back, but instead they excelled in both roles with constant contribution at a high level, both academically and in the co-curricular experience. Additionally, this individual has worked closely with the Foster leadership, both faculty and staff, to provide impactful feedback and suggestions on how to improve and make the full-time MBA student experience better. Their thoughtful insights have led to meaningful changes and continuous improvements within our program. Their integrity, genuine curiosity, and kindness have inspired our cohorts and ourselves to be at a higher standard. This year's full-time MBA Faculty and Staff Outstanding Student Leader Award goes to Corey Elam. Congratulations to both Bob and Corey. Thank you for the imprint that you're leaving on the Foster full-time evening and general community. It is now my pleasure to introduce the director of the Foster School of Business PhD program, Crystal Farr.
All right, let's get this rolling. The individuals we are about to honor are receiving their doctorates of philosophy, one of the most illustrious degrees awarded by the University of Washington. These individuals, behind me in the fancy purple, they began their journey to this stage more than 5 years ago, leaving behind business careers to join the halls of academia. And since that time, they have taken dozens of courses, passed rigorous exams, served as research assistants, and advanced Foster's teaching mission as award-winning instructors of their own courses and teaching assistants. Each has also given back to the school by mentoring junior students, serving as elected student representatives, and lending their expertise to coach members of the wider business community. And of course, each has written a dissertation that pushes the frontiers in our understanding on topics like consumer disposal or corporate green bonds, generative AI, new entrepreneurial technologies, and workplace relationships. By following their passions, each has developed an exhaustive treatise on a wholly unique topic, and in doing so has earned the title of expert in their domain. It has been a long, arduous, and often solitary journey for each one of them, but these individuals arrive today transformed, no longer apprentices, but fully trained scholars who will shape business knowledge for generations to come and are completely qualified to be the Foster School's most distinguished of graduates. Drum roll. Will the recipients of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please stand? Dean Hodge and distinguished guests, it is my honor to present to you the Foster School's 2024 doctoral program graduates. We will be honoring these individuals one at a time. We're starting with Eun-hee Bae. Eun-hee is in the Department of Management and will be hooded by Dr. Elizabeth Umfris. Her dissertation is titled Leader Self-Disclosure Depth, the Consequences of Leaders' Personal Disclosure for Followers. Eun-hee will be joining Samsung Electronics as an organizational culture and DEI research scientist. All right. Woo! Maybe so. Next, we have So-eun Sylvia Chang. Sylvia is in the marketing department and will be hooded by Dr. Shailendra Pratap Jain and Dr. Nidhi Agrawal. Her dissertation is titled Psychology of Disposal and its Influence on Consumer Behavior. Sylvia will be joining the faculty at University of Hawaii at Manoa Schuyler College of Business. It's a complex wardrobe, as you can see. Okay. Congratulations. Next, we have Yufeng Sophia Mao. Sophia is in the finance department and will be hooded by Dr. Jared Harford. Her dissertation is titled Decoding Corporate Green Bonds, What Issuers Do with the Money and Their Real Impact. Sophia will be heading to industry. Sung Ho Park. Sung Ho is in the management department and will be hooded by Dr. Benjamin Hallen. His dissertation is titled Unpacking Data-Driven Technologies and Resource Mobilization Landscape Shifts in New Ventures. Sung Ho will be joining the faculty at the University of Oregon Lundquist College of Business. And last but not least, Evelyn O. Smith. Evelyn is in the marketing department and will be hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Schulman. Her dissertation is titled Modeling for Strategic Decisions at the Intersection of AI and Marketing. Evelyn will be joining the faculty at the University of Kentucky Gatton College of Business and Economics. Congratulations to all of our doctoral graduates. We are incredibly proud of you. And I will now welcome to the podium Foster's Assistant Dean of MBA Programs, Aaron Town.
And now, the moment many of you have been waiting for, the recognition of our MBA graduates. It is my great honor to present to you the Foster MBA Class of 2024. We gather here today to mark their tremendous achievement in completing our challenging and transformational MBA experience. These remarkable individuals have demonstrated extraordinary dedication, balancing their rigorous studies with demanding work commitments or the challenges of a job search, in addition to maintaining relationships with friends and loved ones. Throughout their journey, they have shown unwavering support for one another, embodying the true spirit of community and collaboration that is at the core of who we are here at Foster. Graduates, you inspire us. Please, everyone, join me in a cheer of congratulations for our evening, full-time, and global MBA graduates. Will the class of 2024 Evening MBA candidates for the degree in Masters in Business Administration please stand? Dean Hodge, it is my pleasure to present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all the Masters in Business Administration requirements. I recommend that they be awarded an MBA degree. Will the first row of candidates please proceed to the stage? Audience, please hold your applause until the end of the ceremony. Sarah Joyce Perkins. Alexandra Ariel Siovana Chateaubriand. Jennifer D'Souza. Madhav Jha. Lucky Singh. Rick Lee. Wee Do. Binu Matthew. Marat Galev. Wayne Abe. Beth Cohen. Bridget Burkett. Seema Sinha. William Zollner. Devon Emily Thorsell. Angela Shuna Chen. Chris Steckler. Anastasia Vorontsova. Chris Esch. Skylar Draper. Nicholas Tom. Kylie Wright. Eddie Fabry. Sybil Knopp. Kat Usavage. Brad Nordman. Nicholas Branch. Christopher Dennis. Ryan Ng. Macaulay Wilson. Deshent Chikbasapa. Sharif Sami Youssef. Angelina Bertolotti. Mayan Kant. Rishika Bisaria. Garrett Williams. Mandakumar Sundararajan. Daniel Cohen. Sagar Sureka Anand Gaikwad. Sasan Bustani. Emily Tiber. Julia Drachman. Wasil Jamal. Cynthia Yasmin Johnson. Emily Wan. Macy McGovern. Nicholas Ost. Olga Lavanda. Elizabeth Joyce. Michaela Barrett. Nathan Bucksbaum. Anthony Gassero. Bob Aguirre. Ayush Garg. Kyle Alinskas Coleman. Jenna Heath. Talia Melton. Kashbu Khatri. Sean Murphy. Zoe Cosford. Emma Yamaguchi Sullivan. Arthur Lee. Caroline Cam. Virginia Cup. Ahmed Bilal. Brent Nagamine. Weston Soti. Jared Dean. Drew Shaw. Ian Crosby. Jacob Smith. Daniel H. Thomas. Benjamin Bruce Zerker. Congratulations to our graduates. Will the class of 2024 full-time and global MBA candidates for the degree in Masters in Business Administration please stand? Dean Hodge, it is my pleasure to present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all the Masters in Business Administration requirements. I recommend that they be awarded an MBA degree. Will the first row of candidates please proceed to the stage? As a reminder, we ask that you hold your applause until the end of the ceremony. Andrew Scott. Shiv Tomer. Brady Lemons. John Choi. Surabhi Rao. Ni Zhang. Tamida Shimu. Ashwin Abraham. Vishnu Krishna. Dilip Kumar Gadala. Uthej Reddy Vantari. Ramya Krishna Pusala. Ravali Kotari. Shriti Singh. Debbie Opong Esumang. Nicholas Arnold. Kenny Suswiko. Grace L. Dalton. Rohit Manoj. Brennan Miller. Joshua Zoe. Kim Sai. Harman Basra. Ni Yang. Soham Shirgaonkar. Matthew Sterling. Trevor Baumgardner. Daniel Stamp. Corey Jeffrey Elam. Vikram Thomas. Alex Bai. Sean Dew. Trent Elson. Michael Taylor. Tong Shen. Ritesh Pandey. Siddharth Shahani. Tom Peterson. Victoria Ecker. Dylan Calhoun. Sam Wilkes. Michael Burton Hartmeyer. Chris Hall. Peter Bergquist. Iman Amaya. Liza Sankar Gordon. Katrin Kim. Madeline Bach. Lauren Giovanoli. Brendan Johnson. Guanyu Zhen. Biswesh Anapan Panda. Divya Gambhir. Global MBA, Nemo Fung. Li Juan Zhang. Ivy Jia Chen. Mangyin Ha. Crystal Sales. Christine Geruso. Dan Rose. Sylvia Liao. Eva Bergman. Hannah Ewing. Alexander McIntosh. Ansa Arif. Kristen Mieko Bales. Yotam Horowitz. Rejul Serene. Irfan Vengasheri. Tanya Jha. Alicia Giotti. Mridula Janalagada. Palak Tyagi. Priyanka Natarajan. Chandana Devaraja. Pranoy Chatterjee. Jatin Batra. Vatsal Patni. Amelie Toroyan. Santiago Pereda Tavaloni. Felipe Sanchez. Ariadne Suarez Guaina. Rakib Ibn Hossein. Kai Monsino. Esther Allen. Alec Elgood. Sohara Maroz Shochi. Shubham Gosain. Ashish Mundari. Mahekdeep Singh. Disha Nanda. Priyanka Ambikar Gadkari. Madison Rudman. Fanny Angelica Tavera Vallejo. Kenta Kelleher. Congratulations, graduates. And now I'd like to welcome back to the podium Associate Dean Dan Turner for final remarks.
Thank you, Erin. I'd like to take a moment to have everyone recognize those evening, full-time, and global MBA students whose academic performance places them in the top 10% of the graduating classes. These students are identified in the program with an asterisk next to their names. Would those graduates so honored please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Before we close the ceremony, we should recognize that the successful completion of a graduate degree is possible only with the support of family, friends, and business associates. Some are here today expressing that support. Graduates, please join us in saluting your family and friends who are here to express their support in the earning of your graduate degree. We've now come to the end of the 2024 graduation ceremonies. Thank you all for coming. The faculty and administration salute you, our 2024 MBA graduates. You are now part of our distinguished alumni, and we look forward to our continued association with you. We are, as we often remind ourselves, truly better together. Thank you for your continued engagement to make us better tomorrow as well. As Marshal, I declare these 2024 graduation ceremonies concluded. Friends, family, and guests, please wait until the faculty and graduates have filed out of the auditorium before exiting yourselves. Then join us in celebrating our newest alumni, the Foster MBA classes of 2024.